church members every single week. This week, Kay is going to come and bring a little bit of a stewardship story.
So 29 years ago, this time of year, we were at a stewardship dinner at Seffner First United Methodist Church right outside of Tampa. The gentleman there had something to say, and the we is me and Mike. I found out in the first service I didn't say Mike's name. So me and Mike. We're at the stewardship dinner, and the gentleman there that was speaking said something that I had never really thought about before in terms of church giving. He asked us, he said, how much is all this worth to you? That you walk in any building on the grounds and the air conditioning is working. You walk in and the electricity comes on when you flip a switch. The bathrooms not only work, but they're clean. Your pastors are educated and have experience, and the staff, we had a toddler at the time, said the nursery is clean and well staffed. Said, how much is all that worth to you if you were like joining an organization and that was all going to be available to you any time of the day? I hadn't thought of that. And then he said, explained that the big Methodist church, over the whole world, whatever, they don't give money to the individual churches. That everything that happens at Memorial United Methodist Church, whether it's paper towels in the bathroom, to gas in the tank of the bus outside, to the electric bill, all of that, every penny comes from the people sitting in the pews at Memorial. Every cent. Well, you know what? For Mike and I, that was the beginning of us needing to be serious about our relationship with the church and according to our money. Because we had decided we were going to raise our children in the church. We had a toddler, one on the way. Our third child was born when we lived in Chicago. And we had decided that they were going to be raised in the church. Well, then that meant that we needed to look at our responsibility and our duty to the church if we were planning on it being there for our children. Now, the other part of our journey on to tithing came because we had decided to raise our kids in the church. And we had decided that because of all the things we did not know about parenting, there were two things we did know. One, they were going to grow up. They were going to move out into the world. And in the world, they were going to hit hard places. Maybe they'd join the military and they'd find themselves in an actual war zone. Maybe they'd find themselves one day going through a divorce. Maybe one day they would be dealing with their own illness or the illness of a child. But we could guarantee they were going to find themselves in hard places. The second thing we knew, we weren't going to be there in those hard places. We weren't going to be able to be there when they had got into a hard place. Just like they're able to be here today for Madeline and able to be here for, is it Madeline? Ellen. I couldn't see the back. You know, when they're little, you're able to be there, right there for them, everything that happens. But we knew when our kids grew up, those hard places they were going to find themselves in, we were not going to be there. So we felt it was our duty, our obligation, our responsibility to introduce them to the one that could be there. Not just introduce them, but help them form a relationship with Jesus Christ that would take them into the hard places and out of the hard places. And we needed the church for that. The youth group, the youth choirs. It was just yesterday our kids were here. Now those same kids, though, are spread across the nation. So now they're spread across the nation. None of our children have ever lived in this community. We've lived here 7 years. So why do Mike and I keep giving? Why do we keep tithing? Why do we think it's important? Because we know that there are people that are going to keep coming in the doors here at Memorial. And then what do we know about those people that keep coming in the doors at Memorial? They're going to go out the very same doors. And when they leave out there, you know what? They're going to find themselves in hard places. And we believe that is our duty as Christians and as church members to introduce them to the one that will be there in the hard places for them. Because we do not believe anyone should be alone. Thank you for listening.